Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel and to the Ice Maker Chronicles. I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody who's subscribed. Thank you for everybody who's commented. Thank you for everybody who is a patron. I really appreciate all the support. And I also just want to say that the last episode was so much fun. For a couple days after I did that last session, even though it was so stupid, Darren helped his principal unstuck his convertible top. He saved a dog, and then he foiled a robbery. I just had so much fun. I really did. And I'm looking forward to having even more fun right now. More stupid, silly fun with this thing. But I also want to get it a little bit more serious. You know, I've been thinking Darren is a creation of the Dinotron Foundation, but maybe there's some sort of corporate espionage thing going on. Somebody trying to steal the tech that Darren is made out of. I don't know. And then, of course, if you've been watching from the very beginning, the Rhino, the Rhino. I don't know if Darren is ready to tackle the Rhino. I think he would just get absolutely killed by the Rhino. The other thing I was thinking too is, I don't know if I have this sheet here. I did a test session forever ago, and I created a character named the Mine Hunter. And he was a hero, and he had really lame powers, telepathy, but it's poor. And he can detect astral and magic, astral and magic detection, feeble. And I had him in an adventure with the Punisher, and he was killed. Just killed in the fight by these guys. They just killed him. And I think Punisher actually did wind up defeating the bad guys, but then I was thinking maybe the Mine Hunter can come back. I do think that we're getting to the point where the Ice Maker needs a villain. He needs, his Red Skull to his Captain America, and maybe it's somebody who shoots fire, but I don't know. We'll get into it. I realized that we did a lot of daily life stuff last time, and it was just kind of like encounter wheel stuff, and we really should come up with an overarching, what is his big main goal? What is his thread that he really wants to? And I think it is, this museum was crushed, and what if there were other buildings that have continued to be crushed in the city? And so that is his overarching thing. And then, also, if you watched last time too, the gig is up. He is now fallen victim to somebody knowing his secret identity, his best friend Scott. But what I want to do is I just want to ask a question first, and I want to ask, is there another building in San Francisco that has been crushed like this museum was crushed? And we crossed this thread off, but I would love for this to be the overarching sort of adventure, and then little things can happen in the way. And so I'm going to keep the chaos factor still as 5. And you know what? I'm really going to say that it's 50-50, that maybe another building is crushed, or maybe at this point in the story, another building is not crushed. So here we go. So it's 50-50, any yes, but so we're only drawing one card, so this would have to be yes, and it is yes. So we have another building has been crushed. Okay, I am going to roll on you know what I'm going to do? I got this building generator from FASERIP.org, and I think we're going to roll on here to see what kind of building it was. So let's just do it. Let's roll. The black die is the 10s. The red die is the 1s. And we've got 68. So 68, it's a warehouse. 1d10 stories. So a warehouse was crushed. It was a 3-story warehouse. So Darren is going to go out and investigate the warehouse. He's got a journalism skill, and his whole guise is that he is going out there to write a story for the school newspaper. And that's why he goes out there. So he is going to head on out to where the warehouse was crushed. And we are going to sort of set up the scene there. Darren gets out there. There's, of course, other news outlets out there and police and stuff. But let's see what kind of scene happens when he goes out there. Now, the expected scene is that he just goes out there and he's going to talk to a security guard. So let's see if that scene happens. If the chaos factor is 1 through 9, it is the expected scene. Okay, so it is the expected scene. And he goes out there and he sees what is going on, and he goes up to the security guard, and using his journalism skill, will say he asks the security guard if anything is going on. So Darren goes out there and he runs across a policeman, and his policeman has a typical intuition or just smarts over there. And our ice maker friend, he's got an excellent. And we're going to ask him, let's see, we have excellent and we have typical. So it's not an automatic success with his thing. And even using his journalism skill, which I'll say will give him 1 column shift, 1, 2, 3, that will give him the ability to ask the question. And I think that I'm going to give it to him. So we'll give it to him. Now, Darren asked the policeman what happened here and if they had any clues. And let's see what the policeman says. The policeman says, cautiously remarkable. Something cautiously remarkable happened here. So we're going to say that Darren kind of says, listen, I know that the rhino was at the last building when the museum got crushed. Does it look like the rhino was here? And they say no, but the policeman says no, but he feels that something, he doesn't want to come out and say it. He's cautious. He's cautious that something remarkable happened here. So this just wasn't like faulty foundation and the warehouse dropped. So Darren is going to ask what was stored in this warehouse and see if the police officer will give him some information. And I have a page here out of the new Mythic 2nd edition, and I think we're just going to roll on objects. I haven't rolled on these tables before, so we're going to roll on this objects table and see if we can figure out what exactly was hidden. Now, I could do this with the cards and come up with a description, but I just got 2nd edition, and they have all these great tables. So I'm rolling on the objects table. Here we go. We've got 46. So 46 is heavy. This whatever was in there was heavy. Now, there's no other tables that really talk about other kind of objects. So I'm going to roll again on here and see what we can get. Now watch, we'll get heavy and large. And here we go, 63. So heavy multiple. So we'll say this warehouse, we're going to say this warehouse was kind of out by Pier 39 because this is all taking place in San Francisco. And what if these are like ship engines? That's the first thing that came to my mind. So that's what I'm going to write down is ship engines. Somebody has stolen ship engines, or at least they think, because or that's just what this this place built was ship engines. Darren says, mind if I look around? And he says, you can't cross the line, the police line, but if you want to, walk around and see, you can. So he is going to walk around the area and see if he finds any clues. So I'm going to bump the chaos factor once, and I'm going to say, just because we want the story to continue, that it is likely he does find a clue. And so any yes, and we're going to have 3 cards here. And the first one is a no. The second one is a no. And the third one is a yes. So he does find some sort of clue. Now we want to find out what type of clue he finds. Anxiously rough. Anxiously rough is what we get here. Now, what could that be? What kind of clue could be anxiously rough? Let's ask one more question. We'll get one more description here to see what it was going to be. We'll do this. Busily, anxiously rough. Okay, I don't know why I'm going to go with this, but I think this is what I'm going to do, and you're welcome to argue with me, is Darren looks through all the stuff and he finds a boomerang, and he knows enough about superheroes and supervillains to think that it is a boomerang that belonged to, well, Boomerang. I can already see we're going to call this Okay Boomer when he finally meets up with Boomerang. Boomerang is not there, but it's just a clue, and he takes that clue. Let's see. On his way home, does anything happen? Let's look at the old encounter wheel. So here we go. Darren is headed home, and let's see if anything happens here. He gets a 1, which is a PC, which is a petty crime. Okay, I like this vandalism thing. So this adventure is, he's walking down the street on his way home, and he noticed several teenagers writing gang slogans in spray paint on the wall of a store facing the parking lot. As the hero watches, the vandalism escalates. One of the vandals sprays a car in the parked lot, another smashes a streetlight, a third slashes the car's tires. There are 13 teenagers in the gang. They are all wearing jackets with a red tiger emblem on them. Any character with streetwise ability will know these are members of the Tiger Blood Street Gang, but they are in the territory of another gang, the Piranhas. The hero can intervene at any point to stop the gang from committing further vandalism. If the hero is a tough fighter, any of the first 4 abilities above excellent. Oh, his strength is remarkable. All but the gang leader and his 2 lieutenants will flee. These 3 will try to defeat the hero. If the hero does not have particularly tough reputation, 1 to 10 of the Gather Gang members might remain. So while he doesn't have a big reputation, but he does have strength over remarkable. So let's say that that Darren comes up to the 3 thugs, and he tells them to stop. And one of them throws a spray paint can at him, and Darren catches it and crushes it. And it's that. Not only getting spray paint all over himself, but that makes all the other gang members run off. All right, so we are ready for our fight. I do not have a mini for Darren yet, and I will try to rectify that. I got these Hero Clicks figures as sort of bad guys, and this could be. As I was putting this together, I was like, this could be a little rough for our friend Darren. I mean, I guess he could just run away if he wants to, but his sense of right or wrong that has been programmed into him refuses to let him do so. So we are going to roll for initiative here, and we will have the thugs, the gang guys, be red, and then our hero. Represented by this, I don't know, it's a high elf or something, will be black. So here we go. We've got a 7 and a 5. So Darren will go first. And the first thing Darren is going to do is he is going to try to get his extra attacks. And you know what? He might actually spend a little karma to do so. So he's going to roll on typical, And if he gets a green, he will get 2 attacks. So he needs a 51. He is going to try and get a 51 here. And if he misses that, he will spend karma to at least try and get 2 attacks. So let's see what we got here. 94! Wow, okay, he did not need to spend that karma. He is going to try his ice attack on each of these. Again, he does not want to kill anybody, but he is going to try an ice attack all 3 of these. So he is going to go for the leader first. Maybe he thinks if he takes out the leader, the other 2 will run away. So this is going to be an ice ranged attack. This is excellent 20. And here we go. I think he's going to spend karma again to try and make sure that he gets into the green. That's what karma's for, right? He's going to try, and let's see what he gets. He gets a 38, which is not good enough. He needs a 41, so we're going to bump him up there. He has spent the karma, and that hits. It is a throwing blunt, object, so he hits the leader for 20 damage. You know what? He is going to take his second attack and try and hit the leader again. He really does feel that if he knocks this guy out, the other 2 might run away. Again, he's going to spend some karma. He's going to spend some karma to get into the green if he doesn't. Here we go. It is 39. So again, that's close. And that knocks the leader of the thugs out. Let's let him take his next move. So this guy is down. He's going to go after this guy here. Is he going to spend karma this time? Yeah, because he's going to try and really lay it into one of these guys. So excellent 20, and it is 63. So he's going to spend 10 karma, because that is going to be 63. That is going to be in the green, so that will be a hit. And again, he's not trying to kill these guys, just trying to knock him out. And this is gang member 1. He gets knocked down to 20 points. Now, it is the gang member's turn, but I am going to ask, we're going to say that the chaos factor, it's right over here, the chaos factor is up to 6. Will these guys run away because their leader has now been attacked? So instead of giving them turn, I'm just going to see if they are going to, run away because their leader is gone. I'm going to give it a 50-50 chance that it might happen, because we don't know what these guys is. So this is, we're going to draw 2 cards, and any yes means that these 2 run away. So our first card is an exceptional no, and our next card is a no. So these 2 stay and fight. Now these 2 have knives. Let's see. He is going to close the distance. 1, 2, 3. And he is going to try and stab Darren. And let's see. These knives are... So this is fighting. And his fighting is a good. So let's see what happens here. And it is a 31. And I believe that's going to be a miss. That is a miss. He misses. This guy is going to close the distance. And he again is going to try. His fighting is a good. So he needs a 46 or better. Ooh, 41. So again, that is going to be another miss. All right, so we're going to roll for initiative again. And Darren is going to be black. The other guys are going to be red. So he gets it again. He is going to go for his multiple attacks. And he is going to say he is going to spend karma. He wants to at least get into the green. And, 62. So he spends the 10 karma, dropping him down, but he rolls a 62, and this is typical 62, so that's a green. He is going to get 2 attacks. So he's going after this first guy first, who his health is 20, and again, he's going to use his throwing blunt object, his ice attack. Yeah, he's got to spend karma again, because he wants to make sure that he hits. Ooh, it's a good thing he did. Oh no, yeah, he got a 71. So a 71 is actually a yellow and throwing blunt. So that is another hit. And this guy is down to 0 points. And he is knocked out as well. So he is with the next gang member. He's got 1 more attack. Again, he's going to... I did not write this. I did not take his karma down here. He was at 89. And he is again going to spend karma because he wants to make sure that he hits. And excellent. Oh, and so that is a 13. 61. He is down to 61 karma. But that'll get it up to the green to hit. So that will be a hit, and that will take 20 points off of him there. But now it is this guy's turn. So he is going to try an edged attack, and using his fighting, and his fighting is good. So he rolls, he rolls a 58. Good, 58. That is going to be a hit. And that is a edged attack. That is a hit. It is not a stun, it is a hit. And that is 10 points. So 10 points of damage here. He is down to 64. And again, we're going to roll initiative. The bad guys are red. The bad guy is red, and Darren is black. And he's going to go first this time. So let me see what Darren's endurance is. Let's see. His strength is remarkable. I think he's going to stay and fight. So this guy's going to try and attack him. He's got a good strength. Let's see what he gets. Oh no, he gets an 84. And an 84 is in the yellow. And so that is a stun. All right, so we're gonna roll here. We're rolling endurance, and Darren's endurance is remarkable. He's just gonna roll it. He's not gonna spend any karma. He's not gonna spend any karma. Let's see if he is stunned. 50, he rolls a 50, 5-0. 5-0 is a green. All right, so Darren is stunned. He's in trouble. He cannot take a turn during this next thing. So this thug is going to get just basically a free point and take a stab at Darren. And that is another 10 points off his health. The thug may be wondering why he's not bleeding. And now we head into the next round, and we're gonna roll for initiatives. The bad guys are red. Darren is, and the bad guys get to go again. All right, so he is gonna stab again at Darren. He's got a good here for his edged attack, for his fighting. And he rolls a 51. Yikes. 51. That is 51. That is a hit. So that is another 10 points off of Darren. Darren's in trouble. But now Darren gets to go. And one hit here would take this guy out. So he's going to use his ice attack. Excellent 20. And he will spend karma because he wants to get he's not going to roll for extra attacks, but he will spend karma to get a green. Here we go. Oops. 49. 49. That is going to be in the green with his throwing blunt attack, and that will be a hit. And that will take out this final gang member. So, wow, rough night for Darren. All right, let's get Darren some karma. He burnt through a lot of karma there. And so let's see. Violent crime, stop and prevent. It wasn't really, it was a destructive crime. Stop or prevent, so that's 20. And he had them arrested, so that is 20. There was no theft, no robbery, misdemeanors, stop or prevent, misdemeanors, arrest. And he already got the points for that. And so he's going to get 40 points, which will bring his karma back up to 101, but a shadow of where it was. And we're going to say he's going to head home after this. So there's no other, his fatigue will go back up because he will go home and he will rest. Now, here's what I wanted to ask. Chaos factor is up at 6. Is there the possibility that a hero has been watching Darren and has seen this all go down? I'm gonna say it is unlikely at this point. It is unlikely at this point. So we're gonna draw 3 cards. They all have to be yes in order for a hero to have been watching. The first one is a yes. The second one is a no. So there's no hero that has been watching Darren. But Darren is in rough shape. He is going to head home. And we will continue next time right here on the Chronicles of the Ice Maker. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And I hope you're enjoying this. It still is fun. And I'm excited to get more about these museums, what's been going on with these museums here in the story. And I got to get a good mini for Darren. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.